Right, yeah. A quick one before I start. Someone in one of the comments asked if the fish I referred to in another video was some other fish. The answer is no. I just use fake names, man. I made it up off the top of my head. So, yeah, if I'm ever talking about someone in a video, I'm using a fake name. Fish just come to my head. I explain it better in the escape from a escape from a prison box video. Prison van. Escape from a prison van video. So if you want to watch that one, it'll explain it better. So, why you should always check your cell when you move into it. This is in Bedford. First cell I went into after the induction. Induction wing? Was it even induction wing? I don't know. Can't remember. It was the wing I stayed on though. Right, gone in there. They got the wooden bunk there. So you're like, there's two sorts of bunk beds in a prison. Got the metal ones, the old metal ones. Well, they are the metal bunk beds, aren't they? You got other cells have got like wooden ones, and they look a bit better. You know what I'm saying? On the metal ones, if you look under the bed, it's just four legs, and then you've got four legs on top of each other, like two beds stacked on top of each other. There's no hiding place. But these wooden ones, against the wall, if you're on the bottom bunk, you can pull some of them out and slide stuff under the bottom bunk, push it back against the wall. Then when you look under the bed, it looks like there's nothing there because there's another bit of wood. There's another bit of wood before the wall. So you've got the bit, so you can stash things between the bit of wood and the wall. Yeah. And unless the screw comes in there and pulls the bed away, like specifically looking for something, they ain't gonna find nothing. So this cell had like a clip bolted to the bed and the wall, yeah, so you couldn't move it out. But if you move the mattress out of the way, you can just put your hand under it and just feel about. Which is what I did, yeah. So bang bang, having a little root around under there. I pulled up four things. Four things, yeah. Pulled out a ball of spice. I've opened it up there. Someone told you to pay a score for it, you wouldn't whinge, right? So I pulled that out. I pulled out a fucking, what was it? A phone? No, a SIM card. Don't call it something different. I pulled out a SIM card wrapped up with a phone charger, wire bit, just a phone charger, the bit you plug into the phone. Yeah, SIM card and that bit. So that's three things. Number four, yeah, right? One of them, about that big, yeah? Like if you had a kitchen set of them, it'd be like the small one, the smaller ones of the bunch, yeah? One of them wrapped up in cling film with no handle. Just snapped off, no handle, boom, under the bed. So I found a ball of spice, phone charger and a SIM card wrapped up, and one of them. The fuck was that? You know what I'm saying? Obviously the next day I handed them in. Never ever would have thought of selling that. Would never ever sell that on the wing. Handed it straight in. But number two. Screw it. Right. When I worked in Pentonville, yeah, in BICS, right? British Institute of Cleaning Science, yeah? British Institute of Cleaning Science, that's what BIC stands for, yeah? You're basically learning how to clean, right? It sounds like a right scientific job, but you're learning like how to mop, how to hoover, how to clean carpet, right? I was an assessor and a trainer, yeah? So I used to teach you how to do it, and then I'd test you afterwards, yeah? It was a cushy little job. There was a loft in there, yeah? You had to climb up. It was a storeroom as well, yeah? So sometimes you'd have to go up there and get whatever. There was a screw in there that worked in there, yeah, in Bixie. Every single screw, let me just say, every single screw that worked in there, yeah, was sweet. That was safe, right? But one of them had a couple of boxes up there full of Nuts and Zoo magazines. If anyone remembers the old Nuts and News, like FHMs and all that, yeah. It weren't no FHMs, but it was like women, like Nuts and Zoo. It's full of women and shit like that, yeah, right? So we used to make excuses all the time, like the assessors, like, oh, you've got to go up there, blah blah blah. We just go up there, sit up, and read the books, like read the Nuts and Zoo magazines. nick one every now and again, but we didn't have to nick them because they were just there. You know what I mean? It was better to have them there than, you know what I'm saying? You could go up there, have a read, and then come back down again. Anyway, there was a couple of us up there one day, and we actually had to go up there. So we was up there doing whatever. Obviously, we're over there as well, reading, having a look at the fucking magazines. There was an envelope in the box, yeah, and it's like, this screw had 2, 3, like big old boxes, rammed with them, like a library, like just stacked full. Like, why did he all have it? Why did you go and read them anyway? What's he doing up in that loft? After I tell you this, what was he doing up in that loft? Anyway, there was an envelope up there, yeah, addressed to this screw, but like addressed to Pentonville, yeah. So not to his house, but Screw's name on it, HMP Pentonville, yeah. Straight away, I ripped it open. Like, come on, this was there was nothing in it other than a black pair of knickers. Nothing else. Just brand new. Still had the label. Black pair of knickers. What was he doing with them? Why was he getting knickers, brand new knickers, sent to Pentonville and stashing them in the loft in Bix in his Nuts and Zoo magazines? Did he want to get a little bit fruity when he was twisting someone up when the alarm bell went off? Did it turn him on a little bit? What was he doing? Anyway, if you like that, hit the subscribe and we'll chat to you tomorrow. Adios.